They've waited behind the line, is it?
Stop.
Should I wait for that car to come
Yeah,
down?
you see like the space is not enough, so you have to wait here.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we have Kara. She's going to be doing a mock driving test at Greenslopes.
At the crossroads, turn left.
Kara has never had a driving lesson with me before, and she wants to try this mock test before her actual practical driving test, which is coming up soon. Kara will also use her own car for this mock test. Throughout the video, I'll point out some good things that Kara does, and I'll also point out any driving errors. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing for more driving related videos. The first thing that we'll look at is pre-test questions. Can I get you to switch off the car for me?
Yes.
Right, that's fine. You don't need to take off your key, your key. You can leave your key inside.
Yes.
It's actually pretty cool. Okay, so you can turn the ignition on, but don't start the car. Not quite.
I'm not quite sure how to do that.
So just remove your foot from the brake. Okay, turn off the car. Okay, without pressing the brake, push that twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so left and right indicator. Yep. Okay. And then brakes. Can you tell me where the horn is?
Right here.
Okay. How do you turn on the headlights and high beams?
This is the headlights right here. And to push the high beam, you push this in like this.
Okay. What does this do?
That adjusts the rear mirror.
So Kara did not know about the anti-glare, which is a non-critical driving error. Okay. Why would we need this?
So that we can move it up and down.
Why can't we use that? Can we just manually move it?
I'm not too sure.
Okay. So this is actually your anti-glare. So this is used at night, like or maybe in low visibility. Let's say someone has high beams.
Yeah.
And you can't see because that's obviously going to reflect in the mirror.
Yeah.
And reflect back in your eyes.
Yeah.
So you use that to dim the lights.
Okay.
So that's an anti-glare.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all the questions that I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, you can go. Take the first road on your left.
Okay.
And then go left at the end. At the traffic lights, turn left. Before turning, it's important that we don't use our indicators too early so that we don't confuse other drivers. Here, Kara indicates a little bit too early and confused this driver on the left. This is a non-critical driving error. So not the first set of traffic lights.
Yes.
The second set of traffic lights, turn left.
Okay.
Take the next road on your right.
Yeah.
At the end of the road, turn left. At the end of the road, turn left. At the crossroad, turn right. Okay, I would like you to do a reverse parallel park behind the blue car.
Yes.
I asked Kira to do a reverse parallel park behind the blue car, and she makes two critical driving errors. First, before starting a reverse parallel park, she does not check the right side mirror, and she also does not check the right side blind spot. Next, Kira starts to turn the steering wheel too early and get very close to the car on the left, and I had to ask her to stop. It's important that whichever technique you use works on every car. Stop, 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 stop. Just go forward, go forward. Kera ends up too far from the curb on the second attempt.
Is it alright if I try going closer to the curb?
Just put the car in park, is okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Move off when you're ready. At this intersection, you can go right. At the end of the road, make a U-turn.
When making a U-turn at a T intersection, we have to drive forwards first before turning the steering wheel. Kera turns the steering wheel too early and does the U-turn on the wrong side of the road. This is a critical driving error.
Okay, you can go left.
After turning left, Kera makes another critical driving error. There is a car coming from the other side of the road and it's not safe yet to go around the truck. I had to intervene.
Stop.
Should I wait for that car to come
Yeah,
down?
you see
Okay.
like the space is not enough, so you have to wait here.
Yeah.
And then turn left. At the crossroads, turn left. At the end of the road, turn left. So turn left at the end.
Yeah.
And then at the traffic lights, turn right.
Okay.
So after turning left at the traffic lights, turn right.
Yes. Oh, okay.
At the end of the road, turn right. At the end of the road, turn right. At the end of the road, turn right. So note these traffic lights.
Yeah.
The next set of traffic lights, you can go left. Okay, I'm gonna get you to take the road on your right coming up.
So sometimes Kara has a habit of jacking the steering wheel for no reason, and this is an uncritical driving error.
At the end of the road, turn right. And then turn left. At the roundabout, continue straight. At the end of the road, turn left. And then turn right. I would like you to pull over.
Yes.
A little bit forward, further forward.
Sorry?
Let's go further forward. Yeah, just stop somewhere on the left. Right. You can secure the car. So what I would like you to do, whenever you're ready, you can turn around the car.
Okay.
So whichever you want to turn around, you cannot go into a driveway.
Okay.
It's okay if you want to kind of go near the driveway, but you just can't enter the driveway.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
When doing a 3-point turn, we have to turn our head and physically look at the rear before reversing. Kera does not check, which is a non-critical driving error.
Turn left. Turn right.
At this staggered intersection, Kera makes another critical driving error. She's driving on the wrong side of the road.
You are on the wrong side.
Sorry.
At the end of the road, turn right. At the end of the road, turn left. Okay, at the crossroad coming up, you can go left. Okay, so not this traffic lights, the second one. Use the second lane from the right. So second lane from the right to turn right.
Okay.
So don't use the far right lane, use the second lane from the right.
Yeah.
And then just follow signs for M3 City.
When driving, we need to leave about 2 seconds between our vehicle and the vehicle in front of us. Here, Kara is driving a little bit too close to this car in front, and this is a non-critical driving error. Remember, because we are on the motorway, the distance between our vehicle and the car in front will look a little bit further away because we are traveling a little bit fast.
Stay in this lane.
This lane? Okay.
We are going to be taking the next exit on the left. You can follow sign for A7.
A7.
Just stay in the right lane. Okay, so what we're gonna do, the next set of traffic lights, turn right.
Okay.
At this intersection, Kara makes another critical driving error because she blocks the intersection.
Should have waited behind the line, isn't it?
Yeah.
When safe to do so, change to the middle lane.
Sorry?
When safe to do so, change to the middle lane. At the traffic lights, turn right. When safe to do so, change to the middle lane. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to stay in the left lane.
Yeah.
Then you can go left. Turn left. can navigate you to, I don't know if that space, keep going. I don't know if that spot is still available. Can you just stop on the left for a second? Yeah, pull over behind in front of that car actually. That's pretty good. Or even further forward is okay, whichever one you want, where you want to stop. Okay. And then maybe reverse back so that you are in the shade.
Yeah.
Maybe get a little bit closer to the left.
Yeah.
We've come to the end of this mock test, and it's time for me to give Kara some feedback on how she went with this mock test.
I think that's fine. You can engage the parking brake. All right. Did you have any questions before I go through this?
No.
So, if this was a driving test, do you think you would have passed?
No.
Why is that?
I think that I made a lot of errors.
Okay. Well, like what?
Like, there was one stage where I was too far away from the parked cars and I was on the other side of the road. And the time when it was, there's a build-up of cars, I should have stopped behind the line. And I didn't do my reverse parking very greatly. And I don't think I was very smooth with starting and stopping when braking at the traffic lights.
Was that because of the nerves or it's just normal?
I don't think it's normal, but I'll work better on that. And I think there was points where there were parked cars on both sides where I could have gone a little bit slower to try and avoid being too close to the mirrors. And I think maybe I could have chosen a better part to do the 3-point turn because I couldn't do it in 3 turns. So, yeah.
Is it mandatory to do a 3-point turn or you can do more than that?
I'm not too sure.
Did I say do a 3-point turn?
No.
So remember I said turn around the car, so I didn't.
Okay, yeah.
You can do 5-point turn, that's fine.
Okay.
Especially this car is a bit long, so
Yeah.
you sometimes might have to do 5-point turn.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go through this. Your driving is pretty good, and that was probably a bit full on. So there was a lot of stuff going on there, and you seems to have come out of those difficult situations. You have 4 critical errors. Okay, so you need to remember 4 critical errors are things like if you do one of them on the test, the test is finished.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, reverse parallel park.
Yeah.
You really need to do some work on that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of like you need to think about which technique am I using. So are you using any specific technique or reference point?
When the mirrors are next to the mirrors, I start turning, and then when I get to the back window, I go in straight, and then when my window hits the back, then I start turning.
So when you say mirror to mirror, you turn full lock?
Yes.
All the way?
Yes.
Okay. But you see a problem with that technique?
Maybe it's a little bit too close to the car.
Yeah. So the issue with that technique, I know some people use it, and it does work sometimes. But the issue with lining up mirror to mirror is you need cars which are the same length.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But if your car is a bit slightly longer than another other car, you are going to have a problem.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure that you need to line up with like this middle of your window,
Yeah.
you need to see that lining up with their brake lights.
Yeah.
So which means if you park next to them like this,
Yeah.
before you reverse, before you turn, you first of all need to go back in a straight line first until you see the middle of your window
Yeah.
lining up with their brake lights.
Okay. Yeah.
At that point, you start steering.
Okay.
So when you do that, it's actually impossible to hit that car.
Yeah.
You're not gonna even be worried about that car anymore,
Yeah.
because it's actually pretty much impossible to hit it because you've already avoided it.
Yeah.
So your mistake was you just went mirror to mirror and you started steering.
Yeah.
And you got very close to that car.
Yeah.
Okay. Assuming you haven't made that mistake though, you would have still failed.
Yeah.
Because when I asked you to do a reverse parallel park, you selected reverse, you started moving immediately. What are you supposed to do before you reverse?
Check cars from behind.
So when you say check, what are we checking for? What are we checking?
The rear.
So we're looking in the rear view mirror, just that.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we checking just the rear view mirror, or
Like
what else do we check?
turning around
Physically behind,
and checking the side.
checking the side. Anything else?
Mm,
What about that blind spot, the right side?
yeah. Turning our shoulder.
Yeah. So before you do anything else, you need to do shoulder check to the right.
Yeah.
You need to watch your mirrors. You need to do behind.
Yeah.
But for you did not look to that side.
Yeah.
So imagine if there was a car reversing out of like a driveway or something. You can, or maybe let's say a child is running, chasing a ball or something like that,
Yeah.
and then you start turning your car. That can be a big problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So first, shoulder check, mirror,
Yeah.
look behind.
Yeah.
Then you start maneuver. But remember, before when you're starting the maneuver, you're gonna go back a little bit and then turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, there's more to that, but you just need to practice. I think if you had reversed a bit, you had a better chance of not making a critical error.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staggered crossroad. Remember the place where we went on the wrong side of the road?
Yeah.
So that one is a little bit tricky. It's one of those things that you have to train your eyes to look ahead.
Yeah.
So if you had looked ahead, you would have seen that there is a line there,
Yeah.
and you would have been able to,
Go in.
but you probably didn't see that line. So
Yeah.
a lot of people mess up on that one. It's one of them. If you go there next time, I'm sure you'll do better.
Yeah.
Okay. And yes, the other one, the last critical error is blocking the intersection at the traffic lights. And I think you came and you were thinking about it, but you just decided last minute to go. I think you were thinking whether to go or not, because it looks like you slowed down quite a bit.
When was this?
Remember when we blocked the traffic lights?
Yeah. No, I was thinking, but I wasn't sure if I should have or not.
Yeah.
But
So
I went. Yeah.
yeah, you were hesitating, and last minute you just decided to go, and the space was not enough.
Yeah.
So in that case, you have to wait behind the solid line
Yeah.
until there's enough space.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the critical errors.
Yeah.
Now,
Wait, sorry. What about the fail to stop?
which one?
Is this one a critical?
Oh, yeah, that one is a critical. I jumped at it, and
Yeah.
that's when there was that car coming from the hill, top of the hill. It was coming, and you just hit the truck in front of you. You decided you were going for it. I had to stop you, because if you had gone and they are coming, you're gonna collide.
Yeah. When there wasn't enough space.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
because if you think about it, you had about, I think, how many cars? Maybe about 5 cars lining up on your left.
Yeah.
So which means your lane is blocked.
Yeah.
So who give way in that case?
Me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you see your lane is blocked, and you see that someone has already started to move in, you need to wait.
Yeah.
And again, those are the things that requires you to be looking a little bit far.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Did you see that car when you committed, or you saw
I
it
did,
last
but
too
I
late?
didn't realize that I had to give way.
Okay.
I thought they were far away,
Yeah.
but that's fine.
So when you see them coming,
Mhm.
just stop.
Mhm.
Okay. So if you stop and they stop, it's okay to continue.
Mhm.
But because they were already moving and
Yeah.
they looked like they were not stopping,
Yeah.
you should stop and wait for them.
Yeah.
Any other questions before I go through the minor mistakes?
No.
Okay. Now, the minor mistakes, anti-glare, so you need to know what this is. Use of indicators. This is one of those things whereby I think some examiners could actually give a critical error for this.
Okay.
Remember when we started the mock test, we went left here,
Yes.
we went left at the end,
Yes.
and then I said to you, go left at the traffic light.
Yes.
But there was a entrance to the car park. Do you remember that?
I didn't see the car park.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So you put on your indicator,
Oh, too early.
and then this car which was coming out of the car park, they thought you were going inside the car park. Okay, so those are the things where you need to probably like maybe remove your indicator and then indicate after the that entrance to the
Yeah.
car park.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually almost turned in front of you. I don't know if you saw them.
I remember. I think I indicated too early, so they went out because they thought I was turning.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're not really indicating too early actually as per se. It's just that in those situations sometimes it's best to indicate last second.
Okay.
So for example, if I tell you to turn left here, I mean there's nothing happening there in front, so
Yeah.
it's fine. But if there was like a car park or something like that there, you would wait until you get to the driveway, then indicate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you put it on too soon, they will think, oh, you're going left inside the car park, and then they will jump in front of you.
Yeah.
So actually a lot of accidents happen.
Yeah.
So that situation there, most examiners will probably let you get away with it.
Yeah.
But just to be sure, next time, if there is a car there, just don't indicate.
Yeah.
Past the entrance, then indicate left.
Okay.
Then some other minor mistake is your left turn. Sometimes you're going left and you're making a bit of a wide turn.
Okay.
Yeah, so just make sure when you're turning left, you kind of like need to stick to the left.
Yeah.
So you're turning left. Sometimes you're going like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so you need to turn left like that.
Yeah.
This is wrong, this is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Parked vehicles, more than 2 meters from the parked vehicles.
Okay.
So you need to remember the rule says when you're passing a parked vehicle, leave about 1 meter.
Yeah.
But even 1.5 meters is okay.
Yeah.
But you were going way too far from the parked vehicles.
Wait.
If there are parked vehicles on the left. So there are cars parked here.
Yeah.
Instead of driving like 1 meter from the car, you're going from here, you're going like,
Yeah.
that's way too far.
Okay.
You need to stick just 1 meter from, or 1.5 meter from these cars.
Yeah.
Door length.
Yeah.
Any more than that is just might be a bit too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of like on the wrong side of the road, just a little bit way too much.
Yeah.
I think most of the time you'll be okay there. You'll get a minor mistake though marked because you don't want to go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just need to stick close to that left hand side. So we did it these 2 times.
Yeah.
Following distance on the motorway, slightly close to the front vehicle.
Okay.
How far should you be from the car in front?
About 50 meters.
Yeah, but that's hard to measure if you're driving. Well, how many seconds? The rule says
About 2 to 3 seconds.
2 seconds. The rule says 2 seconds. If you do 3 seconds, it's even better. So sometimes you're a little bit close. Remember on the motorway, because you are traveling fast, that distance will look a bit far.
Yeah.
2 seconds, if you're doing like 100 kilometers per hour, covering 2 seconds doesn't take too long.
Yeah.
So just make sure you leave enough space,
Okay.
more space. Yeah. I feel like if that car in front of you was gonna just slam their foot on the brake, you're gonna really struggle to stop your car.
Yeah.
So just make sure you draw back a little bit. Don't get too close. Where are we? So following distance, basically it'll be too close. Turnaround maneuver does not physically look at the rear before reversing. So remember the 5-point turn you did?
Yeah.
So when the examiner tell you to pull over and they say turn around the car, do it from the place where you are. So don't go forwards and then you stop again and then you turn again.
Yeah.
That's wasting way too much time.
Yeah.
You should stop from where you are, mirror, signal, blind spot, turn your vehicle to the right, stop, look left, look right. So the mistake you made was you did not turn your head and look at the back physically before you reversed.
Yeah.
So you need to look there, then reverse, and then you finish off.
Yeah.
If you do go forwards and you... Actually, the second time you did look, you looked physically at the back the second time.
Yeah.
But that first time, you should have checked first before you reverse. And then the other ones. Now, this one is actually... I think this is a critical driving error. This one, the U-turn at the T-junction. Have you done that before? Ooh. Have you done the U-turn before?
No.
So you need to be careful with that U-turn. There is a line here which shows you that's the middle of the road.
Yes.
So when you did the U-turn, you literally did this. What's wrong with that?
There could be cars coming.
Which side of the road are you driving on?
Oh, the left side.
You see, like you're on the wrong side here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they've gone straight. So the reason it is a critical, we're just doing the U-turn on that wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
Okay. When there's center line, even if there's no center line, just make sure you go forwards, cross the center, up a bit, turn back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine where the center line is. You just don't want to do the U-turn on the wrong side.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
When I'm up here, do I need to indicate right to show that I'm doing a U-turn?
So you are indicating right already. So you leave you just keep the right indicator on again.
Okay. Yeah.
So you leave a right indicator on the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. And then steering operation. Sometimes I feel like we suddenly jerking the steering wheel.
Yeah.
So you just need to gently move the steering.
Okay.
Any questions with this?
No. Can I keep that piece of paper?
Yes, you can. I
Thank
just
you
need to
very
take a
much.
picture so that when I go through this, I can remember.